What's going on, YouTube? My name is Jacob, and today I want to focus on the disturbing trend that some AAA companies are leaving behind, mainly Activision and EA. And what some of you might not know, and especially the casual player, is that a lot of the games that we love are being overseen by these companies. Now, it was a bit odd to see Activision and EA partner up with some of the studios like DICE and Bungie, to name a few, And the damage that has been done to these franchises that we love has been very noticeable lately. For example, Destiny, which I believe would have been the masterpiece that it should have been if Bungie would have worked on it on their own. But Activision, of course, they saw an excellent opportunity, to get in the way, turn what should have been 10 years of dynamic storytelling and excellent gameplay into nothing more than a cash cow. And it really does kill me to say this, because I was anticipating this game for, so much, for so long, that at the end I just felt so betrayed and naive. Because of the fact that I had seen, the horrible Activision logo next to Bungie's name. I immediately assumed that this game, that I would wait for so long, might just fail. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt and I got burned at the end. My friend John was skeptical as well, as him and I had bonded over countless hours of Halo matchmaking, fucking noobs with almost perfectly laid out strategies, like, for example, hopping in the Warhog as soon as we would spawn, and getting any power weapons that, could completely destroy our vehicle, and then commandeering those heavy weapons so we could go on with a rampage of death. Watching the triple kill medals and the overkill medals and even those untouchable medals pile up, it was amazing. In the process, taking small arms fire from the opposite team, who were so desperate to take out those two badass motherfuckers that were just steamrolling through any living organism in the field. That kind of experience was just the bare minimum that I was expecting from Destiny. But sadly, my wishes, and I'm sure the wishes of other players, didn't come true. And when I say wishes, I mean the experiences that they were expecting, and the high expectations, because of the Bungie name and legacy. And I'm sure, they could have done something better, something different if they would have worked on their own, just like in Halo 3. Now, my friend John skipped Destiny entirely and refused to buy the game after he came over and I showed him how much repetition and how stale the formula was. With disappointment in his eyes, he walks out of my house, sits in his couch, he turns on his Xbox, and invites me to play the MCC with him. And we did. And it was fucking amazing. And I believe the reason why Bungie, should have done Destiny on their own is because they could have made something special. They could have made something unique, even a COD killer, for what they had been, showing off in the trailers and, the teaser trailers and whatnot. All the cool shit that they showed before the game released. But in society, as well as I do, the money rules. And if Activision had a big fat check with the name Bungie written all over it, I'm pretty sure they went for it. And it's such a sad thing, for me personally, to see a company like Bungie go like that, and turn themselves over like that, for money. Even after all the work that they have put in over the franchises and their titles, coming from Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo ODST, all those titles, they have gathered up so many fans and so many loyal fans, and that's what I want to focus on. Loyal fans. Okay, their expectations were getting higher and higher, and Bungie knew this. Okay, they knew that they had to live up to the expectations of the player base. And another thing that I tend to see a lot is it's a lot of anger coming from the community, whether it be on the YouTube comments, on YouTube on the sections, on the YouTube sections, and even the Facebook comments, whether it be on the Taken King DLC or Call of Duty's new DLC announcement, and how much they say that Activision and EA are a cancer to gaming. And I don't blame them, because it all points in that direction, since honestly they haven't done anything positive to relieve any of the negativity that's coming from the from the community. And you see this with Destiny's failure. And even after they sold us, day one DLC, they still think that their fucking game is so good that they should sell another overpriced DLC for $40. And on top of that, they are still cutting content from that upcoming DLC and putting it on a Red Bull can, for maximum profit. Again, it's like another gambling simulator, like the base game of Destiny. Now, another perfect example is EA. Because just like Activision, they love money as well. You saw this when they joined forces with DICE to work on Battlefield 4, and how many fucking microtransactions that game had. And to be clear, I love Battlefield games. I love the Battlefield games. They're so much fun, fun to play with your friends. And even if you're a casual player, I'm pretty sure you couldn't help to ask yourself, why the fuck is this game filled up with so many microtransactions? And I'm referring to the battle packs that were present in there, because it just took one badass battle pack to get you hooked. You wanted more cool shit out of those those gold battle packs. And the thing is, yeah, these things, they can be ignored right now, but you have to think about the future of gaming, because there are some upcoming titles that a lot of the gaming community are hyped for. They're excited for it. For example, Star Wars Battlefront is a perfect example, and I'm sorry to say this, but I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know why, but I just feel like Star Wars Battlefront might just fail again. Whether it be on the gameplay aspects of the game, or ridiculous microtransactions. Either way, I hope I'm wrong about this, because it truly feels like at this point we have to pay out just about for just about anything in the games, so we can enjoy it at its fullest. And they know that there's a huge Star Wars community out there, that they're a huge fan, and they're gonna try to milk that fan base. You can trust me on that. It's like going to a diner for some breakfast, right? And you order some pancakes, and so you expect those your pancakes to be well served, right? But how would you feel that if instead of the 4 pancakes that you thought you would get, because you saw it on the picture on the menu, you only get 2 pancakes, and instead of the free butter and the syrup that that you should get for free, they try to charge you like $2.99 for each. And the whole purpose of this is for you to get the full experience, but they do it in such a fucked up way that you can't honestly help to feel betrayed by this diner. Now the whole point of this video is to remind you, the consumer, of all the issues that are plaguing the gaming industry, and for you to tread carefully whenever the hype is real, and whenever you hear these developers and these AAA companies promise and say whatever you want to hear, so you can buy their game. Because remember, these people are setting the example, and if they keep getting away with it, you will see soon other companies follow their example. So basically, don't give them the benefit of the doubt anymore. I think it's about time that we, the gaming community, stand against the tyranny of these companies, because we shouldn't be afraid of these companies. The companies should be afraid of their fan base. That was a little reference to V for Vendetta. If you ever seen the movie, it's a badass movie. You should check it out. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This is Jacob, logging off.